Captain Jake Morrison floated near the main window of the exploration ship Horizon. Stars filled the darkness outside. He had been flying through space for 3 months. His crew worked quietly at their stations. "Captain, I'm picking up something strange," said Lisa Chen, the pilot. She pointed at her screen. "There's a huge object ahead. It's not moving like an asteroid." Jake pushed himself toward her station. In zero gravity, he moved smoothly through the air. "How big?" he asked. "Really big. Maybe 10 times our size." Lisa's fingers danced over the controls. "It's made of metal. Captain, I think it's a ship." Dr. Marcus Hill, the ship's xenobiologist, looked up from his work. "That's impossible. We're past the Kuiper Belt. No human ship has ever been this far." Kate Rodriguez, the engineer, checked her instruments. "Our antimatter engine is working fine. We can run if we need to." "Let's not run yet," Jake said. "This is why we're here, to explore, to find new things." He touched his communication badge. "All crew prepare for possible first contact." The object grew larger on their screens. It was smooth and silver, shaped like a giant egg. Lights blinked along its surface in patterns none of them recognized. "It's scanning us," Lisa reported. "Really powerful scans. They're going right through our hull." Suddenly, the lights in the horizon flickered. The engine sounds changed. Kate's eyes went wide. "Captain, they've taken control of our systems. We're being pulled toward them." Jake stayed calm. This was what they had trained for. Don't panic. If they wanted to hurt us, they would have done it already. He turned to Marcus. "Get your universal translator ready. We might need it." The alien ship grew until it filled their entire view. A section of its hull opened like a mouth. The horizon floated inside. The opening closed behind them. They were trapped. "Atmosphere outside," Kate announced. "It's breathable. Oxygen levels are good." A door appeared in the side of the cargo bay. It opened with a soft hiss. Jake and his crew waited. Then they saw them. The aliens were tall, maybe 8 feet. Their bodies looked like they were made of living crystal. Light bounced inside them, creating rainbow patterns. Their faces had no nose or mouth that Jake could see, but they had eyes, 3 of them arranged in a triangle. The lead alien raised what might have been a hand. It had too many fingers. When it spoke, the translator in Jake's ear clicked and hummed, trying to work. "Humans," the alien finally said. The translation was rough but clear. "You are far from your world. How did you travel here?" Jake stepped forward. "I am Captain Jake Morrison. We come in peace. We used antimatter propulsion to reach this distance." The aliens looked at each other. Their crystals flashed different colors. It seemed like they were talking without words. "Antimatter propulsion," the lead alien repeated. "You strap yourselves to controlled explosions and hope to survive." Remarkable. And foolish. It moved closer. "I am Zarthul of the Velkari. We serve the Galactic Alliance." "Galactic Alliance?" Jake asked. "There are other species? Other civilizations?" "Many," Zarthul said, "but humans. We did not expect humans to reach space so soon. Your bodies are so fragile." It reached out with one long finger and almost touched Jake's arm. "Soft skin. No natural armor. No claws. How do you survive?" Lisa spoke up. "We're tougher than we look." Zarthul's crystals flashed again. "We must scan you properly. Understand your biology. The Alliance will want to know about this." It turned to the other aliens. "Send a message to the Council. We have found humans. They have achieved FTL travel." Another alien stepped forward. This one was shorter, its crystals more blue than clear. "Sir, initial scans show they have almost no natural defenses. Their bodies require constant temperature maintenance. They need water every few days, or they die. They must sleep regularly, or their minds stop working correctly." "Exactly as the old record suggested," Zarthul said. "Prepare the protection protocols. Classification: Endangered Species Level 7. It turned back to Jake. You will come with us to Nexus Station. The Alliance will decide what to do with your species. Jake felt his crew tense behind him, but he kept his voice steady. We're explorers. We come in peace. Peace, Zarthul repeated. Yes. The Alliance maintains peace, and we protect species that cannot protect themselves. Its three eyes focused on Jake. Species like yours. Nexus Station was bigger than any structure Jake had ever seen. It floated in space like a giant metal city. Ships of all shapes and sizes moved around it. Some looked like fish. Others were perfect spheres. A few seemed to be made of pure energy. The Valkyrie ship docked smoothly. Jake watched through the windows as tubes connected to their hull. His crew stood behind him, nervous but ready. The atmosphere is safe for you, Zarthul said. Its crystal body caught the station's lights. Follow me. The others are waiting. They walked through wide corridors. The ceiling was 20 feet high. Other aliens passed them. Some had scales, others had fur. A few looked like walking plants. They all stopped to stare at the humans. Why are they looking at us? Lisa whispered. You are unusual, Zarthul said. Most species have never seen humans before. And those who have read about you in the old archives did not believe you were real. They entered a huge room. At the center was a round table. Aliens of different species sat around it. A screen on the wall showed Earth from space. 2 more humans entered from another door. Jake recognized Ambassador Eric Thompson. He had seen him on the news many times. Next to him walked a woman in a blue suit. Captain Morrison, Eric said, shaking Jake's hand. I'm Eric Thompson. This is Amy Santos, our diplomatic attaché. We arrived an hour ago on the Mars courier ship. You already know about this? Jake asked. The Valkyrie sent a message to Earth as soon as they found you, Eric explained. The President sent us immediately. A 6-armed alien entered the room. Its skin was like leather, dark red with spots. It moved on 4 legs, while its upper arms carried various devices. I am Vexilor, it said. Its voice sounded like gravel in the translator. I am safety officer for this station. We must discuss human requirements. Requirements? Amy asked. You are classified as endangered species. Level 7, Vexler said. We must ensure your protection. The station is not designed for such fragile beings. Just then, Tommy Phillips walked in. He was one of Jake's junior crew members. He was bouncing a rubber ball he had brought from Earth. Sorry I'm late, Tommy said. Got lost. This place is huge. He tossed the ball up and caught it. Vexilor's 6 eyes went wide. What is that human doing? He throws objects in irregular patterns. This is dangerous behavior. It's just a ball, Tommy said. He bounced it off the wall and caught it behind his back. Want to try? The alien stepped back. Quickly. No, absolutely not. Random projectiles are forbidden in public spaces. It turned to Eric. Is this normal human behavior? Eric sighed. I'm afraid so. Dr. Rebecca Moore entered with several cases of equipment. She was Earth's lead scientist for the mission. Sorry for the delay. I was setting up our lab. She pulled out a thermos and poured coffee into a cup. The smell filled the room. A snake-like alien slithered backward. What is that smell? It burns my sensors. Coffee, Rebecca said. She took a sip. Want some? I brought extra. You consume heated plant toxins? The snake alien's translator sounded shocked. Voluntarily? Every morning, Rebecca said cheerfully. Sometimes twice a day. Vexilor made notes on its device. Adding to human profile, consumes poison for recreation. This is deeply concerning. Tommy had found a railing near the wall. He grabbed it and pulled himself up, hanging from his arms. Then he started doing pull-ups. What is the human doing now? Vexilor demanded. Is it broken? Does it need medical assistance? He's exercising, Kate explained. Humans need physical activity to stay healthy. It is damaging itself on purpose? Vexilor's device beeped frantically. For health? This makes no sense. Tommy dropped down and started doing push-ups on the floor. Several aliens backed away from him. Amy tried to help. Humans have evolved to need regular physical challenge. Without it, our bodies weaken. Your bodies require deliberate stress or they fail, Wexler asked. And you poison yourselves with plant extracts? And you throw objects for entertainment? The alien looked at its notes. I must upgrade your classification. Endangered species, level 9. Possibly level 10. Eric rubbed his forehead. This was going to be a long day. The next day brought a cultural exchange event. Different species would share their traditions. The humans were invited to watch and learn. The main event was happening in what the aliens called the Arena of Friendship. Lieutenant Danny Carter walked with his friend Nicole Adams. Both were young officers from the Horizon crew. The arena was huge, with seats rising up like a stadium. Aliens of all types filled the stands. Look at that, Nicole said. She pointed to the center where large creatures were setting up equipment. They looked like rhinos mixed with gorillas. The announcer's voice filled the space. Welcome to the Gorvac Strength Games. Today, younglings will demonstrate traditional competitions. Danny watched as young Gorvac, each about 7 feet tall and covered in thick gray skin, lifted heavy blocks. The smallest block looked like it weighed 500 pounds. Those are children? Danny asked. They're huge. A Gorvac adult heard him. It turned its massive head. You are human, yes? Would you like to try? It is good fun for younglings. I don't think I can lift those, Danny said. No, the Gorvac laughed. We have smaller weights for weak species. Come, it will be entertaining. Danny looked at Nicole. She shrugged. Why not? We're here to learn about their culture. They followed the Gorvac to the arena floor. Other aliens in the stands noticed. The humans. Excited chittering and buzzing filled the air. The Gorvac brought out a different set of blocks. These are for species with less strength. Try the small one. Danny walked to the smallest block. He bent his knees, grabbed it, and tried to lift. It didn't move. He tried again, straining hard. The block lifted an inch, then dropped. Laughter rippled through the crowd. It wasn't mean laughter. More like adults watching a toddler try to pick up something too heavy. Let me try something else, Danny said. He saw poles set up for another game. What's that? Endurance running, the Gorvac said. Younglings run between the poles until they tire. Usually lasts 20 or 30 seconds. I can run, Danny said. He started jogging between the poles, back and forth, back and forth. At first, the aliens watched with mild interest. After a minute, they grew quiet. After 5 minutes, they started pointing and talking. Danny kept running. His breathing was steady. He had run track in college. This was easy compared to his morning jogs on Earth. After 10 minutes, the Gorvac announcer sounded worried. The human continues. Should we stop him? Is he malfunctioning? Danny, Nicole called. You're freaking them out. Danny jogged over. He was barely sweating. I could keep going. Want me to stop? The arena had gone silent. Every alien stared at him. Some looked scared. My turn, Nicole said. I want to try the running. She started running between the poles. Her pace was steady, not too fast. She had been a marathon runner in school. This was nothing compared to her usual training. 20 minutes passed. Nicole's face turned red. Sweat dripped down her forehead. Her breathing was heavy but controlled. The aliens started backing away from the arena floor. Some left their seats entirely. What's wrong with her? A feathered alien squawked. Her skin changes color. Liquid pours from her body. Is she dying? She's just sweating, Danny explained. Humans cool down by sweating, it's normal. Normal? The announcer's voice cracked. She leaks fluids and continues moving? For how long can she do this? Hours, Danny said. Nicole once ran for 6 hours straight during an ultramarathon. A wave of shocked sounds swept through the crowd. Several aliens pressed emergency buttons on their seats. Nicole kept running. Her shirt was soaked now. Her ponytail swung with each step. She looked tired but determined. The Gorvak champion, who had been watching from the side, stepped forward. "I forfeit," it announced. "I will not compete against a creature that damages itself for entertainment. This is madness." Medical teams rushed onto the arena floor. They surrounded Nicole with scanning equipment. She stopped running and stood there, breathing hard but smiling. "I'm fine," she said. "Just need some water." The lead medic, a tall, thin alien with multiple eyes, shook its head. Scans show extreme body temperature, massive fluid loss, elevated heart rate, stress hormones flooding your system. It looked at its colleagues. "By all measurements, this human should be unconscious, or dead." "I feel great," Nicole said. She did a few stretches. "Anyone have a towel?" The arena emptied quickly. The announcer's final words echoed in the space. "Cultural exchange canceled. Humans are to be observed from safe distances only." Commander Julia Park sat in the station's diplomatic lounge. Across from her was Shivara, an insectoid diplomat. Its body looked like a giant praying mantis, but with softer features and rainbow wings. "I want to understand human culture better," Shivara said. Its compound eyes reflected the room's lights. "Perhaps we can share a meal?" Julia smiled. "I'd like that. I brought some earth food. Would you like to try coffee? It's our traditional morning drink." She pulled out her thermos and poured 2 cups. The rich smell filled the room. She handed one to Shivara. The alien took a careful sip. For a moment nothing happened, then its wings started buzzing, its eyes grew wider, its whole body began to vibrate. This is... Shivara stood up quickly. Too quickly. It knocked over the table. "Energy! So much energy. I can see everything. I must move. I must fly." Shivara raced around the room, its wings beating frantically. It bounced off walls, speaking rapidly in its own language. The translator couldn't keep up. "Oh no," Julia said. She hit the emergency button. "Medical team to Lounge 7. Diplomatic incident." Dr. Kretok arrived within minutes. The octopus-like medic took one look at the hyperactive Shivara and turned to Julia. "What did you give it?" "Just coffee," Julia said. 1 cup. Black. "Coffee?" Dr. Kretok's tentacles curled in shock. "You gave pure caffeine to an insectoid? Their metabolism runs 10 times faster than yours. That's like injecting stimulants directly into its brain." More medical staff arrived. They managed to catch Shivara and inject something green into its thorax. The insectoid slowly calmed down, its wings stopping their frantic beating. "I have seen the universe," Shivara mumbled. "Time moved so slowly I could count every photon." Dr. Kretok scanned the coffee cup. "Caffeine, 95 milligrams. This amount would kill most species. You humans drink this? Every day?" "Every morning," Julia said. "Sometimes in the afternoon, too." "Is Shivara going to be okay?" "After medical treatment, yes." Dr. Kretok waved a tentacle. "Come, we must examine what else you humans consume." They went to the human quarters. Dr. Ryan Foster was there, organizing their food supplies. He had laid out various earth foods on the counter. "Ah, Dr. Kretok," Ryan said. "Would you like to see our provisions?" The alien medic scanned each item. Its tentacles trembled more with each reading. "Chocolate contains theobromine, a cardiac toxin, alcohol, neurotoxin that destroys brain cells, hot peppers, chemical weapon capsaicin, onions, sulfur compounds that damage blood cells in many species. Don't forget the peanuts," Ryan added helpfully. "Though I guess those are just deadly to some humans too." Dr. Kretok backed away from the counter. "You travel with an arsenal of biological weapons and call it food?" Just then, Dr. Patricia Wang walked in. She was holding a cigarette. "Is it okay if I smoke in here? I know the station has air filters." "Smoke?" Dr. Kretok's scanner went wild. "You intentionally inhale burning plant matter? The carbon monoxide alone would paralyze most species' oxygen transport systems." "It's a bad habit," Patricia admitted. "I'm trying to quit." Dr. Kretok called his staff. They arrived with full hazmat gear. While they cataloged the human supplies, Ryan decided to share more information. "You know what's really interesting?" he said. "Earth is quite the dangerous planet. We have hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes. Temperatures range from -60 to +60 Celsius. No stable climate?" an alien nurse asked. "How do you survive?" "We adapt," Ryan said. "Oh, and we evolved alongside predators. Lots of them. Lions, bears, crocodiles. Even our domestic animals were originally wolves." "You keep predators as pets?" The nurse dropped its scanner. "Dogs are great companions," Julia said. "Very loyal. They sleep in our bed sometimes." Dr. Kretak's team finished their work in silence. When they left, Julia could hear the doctor's report over the intercom. "Alert to all medical staff. Human biological hazard level upgraded to maximum. Do not consume any human food or beverages. Approach human quarters with extreme caution. Update. Species classification. Extremely dangerous. Note. They consider deadly substances recreational and cohabitate with predators for companionship." Ryan looked at Julia. "Think we're making a good impression?" Julia laughed. "At least they know we're interesting." Down the hall, the coffee machine in the human quarters gurgled. Someone was brewing a fresh pot. The smell drifted through the vents. In the distance, an alarm started beeping. The colony ship New Hope drifted through space. 300 families were aboard, heading to humanity's new settlement on New Terra. Captain Bill Anderson stood on the bridge, watching the stars. "Captain, we have a problem." Maya Patel, the security chief, rushed in. "Unknown ships approaching. They're not responding to our signals." Bill looked at the screens. 3 vessels moved toward them. They looked pieced together from scrap metal with weapons bolted to their hulls. "Pirates," Bill said. "Sound the alarm. All civilians to secure areas." The first pirate ship fired a warning shot. Energy beams flashed past their hull. A voice crackled through their communication system. "Human vessel, you are classified as endangered species. Surrender. We will take your ship and sell you to collectors. Rare species bring good prices." Maya's eyes narrowed. "They think we're helpless." "Let them think that," Bill said. He activated the ship-wide comm. "All hands, this is the captain. We have pirates. They think we're easy prey. Let's show them different." Down in the maintenance bay, Joe Martinez heard the announcement. He looked at his construction tools, the plasma cutter, the rivet gun, the industrial strength adhesive. His lips curved into a smile. "Hey, Kevin," he called to his friend. "Remember that thing we talked about? Using the loader arms as weapons?" "Kevin," Chen grinned. "Time to test it?" Time to test it. They started modifying the construction equipment. Other workers joined them. Within minutes, they had turned mining tools into improvised weapons. On Deck 7, Laura Hill gathered the children. In the school area, 20 kids ages 6 to 12 looked at her with wide eyes. "Okay, everyone," she said calmly. "We're going to play a special game. Remember our emergency drills? This is just like that." Little Emma raised her hand. "Are those bad people outside?" "Yes," Laura said. "But we're going to be smart. Who remembers the communication relay game?" The bow. Children nodded. They had practiced using their tablet computers to send messages quickly. A network of young eyes and ears throughout the ship. "Good. Spread out to your positions. Watch everything. Report anything strange. Be our eyes." The pirates docked with the human ship. They expected scared civilians. They expected surrender. They got something else. The first pirate through the airlock was a reptilian creature. It stepped forward confidently. Then the lights went out. "What?" it hissed. A child's voice echoed through the speakers. "Welcome to our ship. We hope you enjoy your stay." Emergency lights flickered on and off. Strange sounds echoed through the corridors. Metal scraping, whispers, children laughing. "Just scared humans," the pirate leader said. "Move forward." They entered the first corridor. Joe Martinez waited around the corner with his modified rivet gun. Maya Patel crouched in a ventilation shaft above. 3 colonists hid behind makeshift barricades. The pirates moved forward. Then the humans struck. Joe's rivet gun fired industrial fasteners at high speed. Maya dropped from above. The colonists charged from their hiding spots. The pirates, expecting frightened prey, found themselves in a coordinated ambush. "Fall back," the pirate leader screamed. But the humans didn't stop. They pushed forward. More colonists appeared from side rooms. Men and women who had never held weapons grabbed whatever they could find. Wrenches, pipes, fire extinguishers. The Children's Network reported pirate positions constantly. 3 in Corridor B, 2 heading to engine room, 1 alone near storage. Bill Anderson watched from the bridge. "They're retreating. Cut off their escape route." Kevin Chen sealed the airlock doors with industrial foam. The pirates were trapped. The reptilian leader faced Bill on the security screen. "This is impossible. You're endangered. You're weak." "The classification says—" "The classification is wrong," Bill said. "You attacked our families, our children. Did you really think we wouldn't fight?" The pirates surrendered 20 minutes later. They sat in the cargo bay surrounded by colonists holding improvised weapons. Children peeked out from doorways, still reporting movements. Maya uploaded the security footage to the Galactic Network. Within hours, it spread across Alliance space. The title read, "Endangered Species Defends Young." At Nexus Station, Vexilor watched the footage. Its 6 arms trembled. They turned tools into weapons. They used offspring as reconnaissance. They fought with no training, just instinct. Zarthul stood beside it. "The classification system needs updating." To what? Endangered when alone. Extremely dangerous when protecting their pack. The video played again. Pirates running from teachers and construction workers. Children coordinating. Attacks. Humans fighting like demons when their families were threatened. The galaxy learned something that day. Humans might be soft. They might be fragile. But threaten their young, that was a mistake you only made once. The medical wing of Nexus Station was quiet. Dr. Zixney, a jellyfish-like being that floated in a water-filled suit, examined the human patient. Sam Johnson lay on the medical bed, his leg bent at an impossible angle. "The human's tibia is fractured in 3 places," Dr. Zixney announced. "By all known medical science, he should be screaming. Or unconscious." Sam looked up. "It hurts, sure. But I've had worse. Broke my arm in 6 places once. Fell off a roof." "You fell off a roof?" Dr. Zixney's tentacles pulsed with confusion. "And survived?" "Yeah, kids do stupid things." Sam winced as the scanner passed over his leg. "Can you fix it?" "Fix it?" Dr. Zixney floated backward. "Most species would need full limb replacement. The bone is shattered." Dr. Patricia Wang walked. Just set the bone and put a cast on it. He'll be walking in 6 weeks." 6 weeks? Dr. Zixney's water suit rippled. "The bone will repair itself?" "That's what bones do," Patricia said. "They heal. Just need to keep them in the right position." She pulled out her medical kit. "Want me to show you? I'm certified in field surgery." "Field surgery?" Dr. Zixney watched as Patricia prepared her tools. "You perform medical procedures outside of sterile environments? Sometimes you don't have a choice." Patricia turned to Sam. "This is going to hurt." "I know." Sam gripped the bed rails. "Do it." Patricia grabbed Sam's leg. With a quick motion, she pulled and twisted. The bones clicked back into place. Sam grunted but didn't scream. Every alien in the medical bay froze. They stared at the 2 humans. One had just manually relocated broken bones. The other had endured it while conscious. "Now for the interesting part," Patricia said. She turned to Carlos Reyes, another crew member who had volunteered to help. "Carlos, ready?" Carlos nodded and lay on the next bed. "Let's show them human medicine." Patricia prepared a local anesthetic. "Dr. Zixney, would you like to observe? I'm going to demonstrate human surgery." "Surgery? Here? Now?" The alien's suit bubbled frantically. "Just a simple procedure." "Carlos has been having appendix pain. Best to remove it before it becomes serious." She injected the anesthetic near Carlos's abdomen. Then she made a small incision. Carlos stayed awake, chatting casually. So I told him that's not a planet, that's a space station, Carlos said, continuing his story while Patricia worked. Dr. Zixney and other alien medics watched in horror. A human was being cut open, and he was talking, making jokes. Humans can remain conscious during surgical procedures? Dr. Zixney asked. With the right anesthetic, yes, Patricia said. She removed the small organ. See? Appendix. Useless little thing. Sometimes it gets infected and tries to kill us. You have organs that attack you. Several, actually. The appendix, wisdom teeth, sometimes the immune system attacks the body. Patricia stitched Carlos up. Evolution isn't perfect. Nurse Diana Lee rushed in. Emergency. One of the Thrix delegates got injured in the docking bay. Deep lacerations. Their medical team says he'll die without immediate intervention. The Thrix were bird-like aliens with hollow bones and delicate features. Their doctor followed Diana, feathers ruffled in panic. Our species cannot survive such trauma. The Thrix, doctor chirped. The blood loss alone. Diana looked at the injuries. 3 deep cuts across the Thrix's chest. Blue blood seeped steadily. I can fix this, she said. But I need to work fast. You cannot possibly. Diana was already moving. She grabbed surgical foam from her kit. Earth-made emergency supplies. Her hands worked quickly, cleaning wounds, stopping bleeding, closing cuts. Humans trained for this, she explained while working. We have wars, natural disasters, accidents. We learn to fix bodies under any conditions. She used a portable surgical stapler. The Thrix's wounds closed. Its breathing steadied. There, Diana said. He'll need rest, but he'll live. The Thrix doctor scanned his patient. This is impossible. You used primitive tools. No regeneration chambers. No cellular reconstructors. Just manual repair. Dr. Zixney floated closer to Patricia. Earlier today, I researched human medical history. You used to drill holes in skulls to release pressure. You transplant organs from one human to another. You've replaced joints with metal parts. Medical science advances, Patricia said. We do what we must to survive. And you survive things that would kill any other species, Dr. Zixney said. Your medical classification needs updating. Human medicine should be classified as biological weapons expertise. The Thrix delegate woke up. He looked at his chest, at the neat line of surgical staples. The humans saved me, he whispered. Yes, his doctor said, with methods I can barely comprehend. Diana smiled. Just another day at work. Dr. Zixney called the Alliance Medical Board. Urgent update. The Alliance Military Command had arranged war games. They wanted to test human strategic thinking. The meeting room was filled with the galaxy's best military minds, and 3 humans. General Frank Stone sat at the table, his gray hair cut short. Next to him were Emma Taylor, a young tactical specialist, and Colonel Alex Murphy. Across from them sat various alien commanders. The simulation begins, announced War Master Krell, a spider-like being with 8 eyes. The scenario: defend. A colony from invasion. You have limited resources. The holographic display showed a planet. Red dots marked enemy forces. Blue dots showed defenders. General Stone studied the map. Emma, what do you think? Emma leaned forward. Sir, the enemy expects us to defend the main city. What if we don't? Explain, said Commander Thex, a crystal being like Zarthul. Let them have the city, Emma said. Empty it first, move everyone to the mountains, then blow the bridges. Abandon your primary settlement? Krell's eyes widened. That's retreat. Tactical withdrawal, Colonel Murphy corrected. Then we hit their supply lines. The alien commanders watched as the humans moved their forces. Not to defend, to hide, to wait. This is cowardice, growled Varga, a bear-like warrior. This is guerrilla warfare, Stone said. Watch. The simulation continued. Enemy forces took the empty city. Then small human units attacked. Supply convoys disappeared. Communications went down. Enemy patrols vanished in the night. How are your small units defeating larger forces? Krell demanded. Hit and run. Emma explained. Attack, cause damage, disappear, make them afraid to sleep. The enemy forces in the simulation grew frustrated. They couldn't find the humans to fight them properly. Every shadow might hide an attack. Every quiet moment might end an explosion. Now the interesting part, Murphy said. Tell them about Sherman's march, Emma. Emma smiled. Total war. You don't just fight armies. You destroy everything useful to the enemy. Burn crops, poison wells, make the land itself hostile. That's targeting civilians, Thex said. It's targeting resources, Stone corrected. Make war so terrible that your enemy begs for peace. The simulation showed human forces destroying infrastructure, not just military targets, everything that could support the invasion. And if they still don't leave? Varga asked. Mutual assured destruction, Stone said quietly. If we can't win, nobody wins. The room fell silent. Show them Case Omega, Murphy said. Emma input new commands. Nuclear symbols appeared on the display. You would destroy your own planet? Krell's voice shook. If the alternative is slavery or extinction. Yes. Stone's expression was calm. We call it the Samson option. If we fall, we take our enemies with us. War Master Krell reset the simulation. New scenario, space combat, fleet against fleet. Lieutenant Sophie Brown had joined them for this part. She was young, barely 25, but her test scores in tactical planning were off the charts. Standard battle formation? Krell asked the humans. Sophie laughed. No such thing. Every battle is different. She looked at the enemy fleet on display. Their ships are bigger, better armed, better shielded. So you surrender? Varga asked. We get creative, Sophie said. She started moving human ships in strange patterns. What are you doing? Thex asked. Your formations make no sense. Exactly. Sophie's fingers flew over the controls. Confusion is a weapon. Make the enemy think you're crazy. Then, she moved a small human ship on a collision course with the enemy flagship. Ramming attack? Krell said. That's suicide. One ship, one crew. To destroy their command vessel? Sophie shrugged. Good trade. The alien commanders watched as Sophie demonstrated tactic after tactic, using asteroids as weapons, hiding bombs in debris fields, pretending to surrender, then attacking during negotiations. This is without honor, Varga protested. This is survival, Murphy said. We don't fight for honor. We fight to win. The final simulation was ground combat, urban warfare. The aliens watched as humans turned cities into death traps. Every building became a fortress. Every civilian could be a fighter. You arm your young, your elderly? Krell's voice was horrified. Everyone fights, Stone said. When facing extinction, everyone is a soldier. The simulations ended. The alien commanders sat in shocked silence. Finally, War Master Krell spoke. In 8,000 years of Alliance military history, we have never seen such creative brutality. You fight without rules, without limits. We fight to survive, Stone said. Always have, always will. Krell uploaded his report to Alliance Command. Human military classification. Extreme caution required. Do not engage in warfare. Diplomatic solutions preferred. Note: humans will destroy themselves to defeat enemies. Plan accordingly. The truth about humans spread across the galaxy like wildfire. It started with a simple video call between Tim Cooper's son Charlie and his new alien friend. Charlie Cooper, 10 years old with messy brown hair, sat in the human quarters common room. On the screen was Zil Nax, a young cephalori. Zil Nax looked like a small octopus with glowing patches on its skin. Humans are weird, Zil Nax said. My teacher says you're endangered but also dangerous. How does that work? Charlie laughed. We're not that weird. Want to play a game? What kind of game? Tag. You chase someone until you catch them. Why would you chase someone? Zil Nax asked. For fun, though it comes from hunting, I guess. My dad says humans used to chase animals until they got tired and stopped running. Zilnax's colors shifted to deep purple. You chased prey until it died from exhaustion? Yeah. Persistence hunting. We can run for hours. Animals can't. They overheat. Charlie didn't notice his friend's growing alarm. Want to see my pet? You have a creature? Charlie held up his tablet, showing a picture. This is Max. He's my dog. The image showed a German shepherd. Zilnax's tentacles curled in. Fear. That's a predator. Those teeth. Those eyes. He's friendly, Charlie said. Dogs used to be wolves, but we made friends with them thousands of years ago. Now they sleep in our beds and protect our homes. You took apex predators and made them companions? Zilnax's colors were flashing rapidly now. For entertainment and protection. Max would fight anything that tried to hurt me. Charlie smiled proudly. Want to see something cool? He pulled out a toy rocket. Watch this. He pressed a button. The toy launched across the room with a whoosh of compressed air. Miniature projectile. Weapons! Zilnax shrieked. You give explosives to younglings? It's just a toy. Though I guess it does work like our real rockets. We basically ride controlled explosions into space. The call ended abruptly. Zilnax had fainted. The video went viral on the alien networks. Within hours, billions of beings watched a human child casually discuss persistence hunting, predator, domestication, and playing with explosive toys. Comments flooded in. They chase prey to death. Their younglings play with weapons. They sleep with tamed predators. On Earth, Ambassador Nancy Foster tried to manage the crisis. She stood before the Galactic Council trying to explain. Humans are not a threat, she said. We come in peace. You weaponized wolves, Chairman Vortex said. Its crystalline form pulsed with distress. You teach younglings about exhaustion hunting. You ride explosions between stars. Those are just cultural differences, Nancy said. Behind her, Adam Walsh, Earth's newest representative, was clicking a pen. Click, click, click. Half the council flinched with each sound. What is that noise? Vortex demanded. Sorry, Adam said. He put the pen down. Nervous habit. You make repetitive sounds when stressed? Council member Shriva asked. Like a hunting call? No, it's just... Adam reached for the pen again, then stopped. Never mind. War Master Krell stood. I have reviewed all human data. They survive on a death world. They drink poison for pleasure. They exercise by damaging themselves. They heal from injuries that would kill us. They fight without honor or limits, and that's not... Nancy started. They tamed predators. They pursue prey until it dies. They arm their young with projectiles. Krell's eyes focused on the humans. They are simultaneously the most fragile and most lethal species we have encountered. The council chamber's main screen lit up. The final classification appeared in glowing letters: species, human origin, Earth, Death World Class 9, status, endangered, extreme caution, required threat level, maximum engagement, protocol, diplomatic only warning. Do not provoke special note. Approach with caution. Pack hunters, persistence predators, tool users, will defend young. This classification is permanent, Vortex announced. Humans are protected under endangered species law. They are also listed as extremely dangerous, no military engagement permitted, diplomatic contact only. Adam Walsh smiled. It was not a comforting expression to the aliens. We accept your classification, he said. Earth looks forward to peaceful relationships with all Alliance members. He stood to leave. The pen in his pocket clicked one more time. 3 council members left their seats and exits the room. Outside, Charlie Cooper was teaching another alien child how to play hopscotch. His father Tim watched, unaware his son had just terrified the entire galaxy. The scary thing, Vortex said quietly, is they don't even know they're terrifying. The council agreed unanimously. Humans, handle with extreme care.